What happens when two of the most audacious, powerful, and unapologetically luxurious SUVs on the planet go head? Today, we're putting two titans of the automotive world in the ring. The legendary Mercedes-AMG G63 and the opulent Bentley Bentayga. This isn't just a comparison. It's a clash of philosophies. A battle of heritage versus modern luxury. So, buckle up, because we're about to find out which one truly reigns supreme. Let's start with the icon. The legend, the G63. Just look at it. It's a brick. A glorious, hand-built, thundering brick that has defied design trends for over 40 years. The G-Wagon started life as a military vehicle, and that rugged, utilitarian DNA is still front and center. You get those classic round headlights, the door handles that click with the mechanical satisfaction of a bank vault, and that unmistakable boxy silhouette. It screams, I can go anywhere, and I will do it with immense style and a whole lot of noise. Under the hood, you'll find AMG's heart and soul, a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, hand-built by a single engineer in Affalterbach. This beast unleashes 577 horsepower and a colossal 850 newton-meters of torque. What does that feel like? It's like strapping a rocket to a fortress. 0 to 60 happens in a physics-defying 4.5 seconds. And the sound. Oh, the sound! The Sodexit exhausts erupt with a guttural, menacing roar that announces your arrival from 3 blocks away. It's pure, unadulterated, automotive theater. Step inside, and the military origins feel like a distant memory. It's a stunning blend of old-school ruggedness and new-school tech. You're greeted by a widescreen digital cockpit, acres of carbon fiber, and supple Napa leather. You sit high, with a commanding view of the road, gripping a chunky AMG steering wheel. It feels special, purposeful. Every switch has a satisfying heft, and the grab handle on the passenger side is a constant reminder of its off-road prowess. But make no mistake, this is a luxury cabin through and through, filled with ambient lighting, a Burmester sound system, and massaging seats. Now, let's shift our attention to the challenger from Crewe, England. The Bentley Bentayga. If the G63 is a rock star, the Bentayga is royalty. It represents the pinnacle of what a luxury SUV can be, where the G-Wagon is all sharp angles and aggression. The Bentayga is about flowing lines, muscular haunches, and an imposing, regal presence. That massive matrix grille, flanked by crystal-like LED headlights, leaves no doubt that you're looking at a Bentley. Its elegance and power fuse together seamlessly. The Bentayga we have here also sports a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, but it's a different kind of beast. It produces a healthy 542 horsepower, slightly less than the G63, but it delivers its power with a smooth, relentless surge. It's refined, almost deceptively quiet from inside the cabin. It wafts along with an air of effortless superiority. Think of it as a velvet hammer. It will still launch you 260 in about 4.4 seconds, but it does so with less drama and more composure. The Bentley is about isolating you from the chaos of the outside world, not adding to it. And the interior. Well, this is where the Bentayga truly stakes its claim. It is, without a doubt, one of the finest automotive interiors on the market. Every surface is swathed in the most exquisite leather, handcrafted wood veneers, and polished metal. The attention to detail is breathtaking. The diamond-quilted seats are more like thrones. The organ stop air vent controls are a tactile delight, and the sheer sense of occasion is unmatched. You don't just sit in a Bentayga, you are enveloped by it. It's a serene, silent sanctuary that makes every journey feel like a first-class experience. So, how do they drive? This is where their personalities really diverge. The G63 is an event. The steering is heavy, the ride is firm, and you are always aware that you're piloting a Twandu Hefton off-road weapon. It has a unique character, a sense of drama that makes even a trip to the grocery store feel like an adventure. Its body and frame construction and solid rear axle, while ancient in concept, give it that iconic, slightly bouncy ride. On a straight line, the acceleration is brutal and exhilarating. In the corners, it's surprisingly capable for its size and height, but you never forget you're high off the ground. Driving the Bentayga, on the other hand, is an exercise in sublime comfort. The air suspension works magic, smoothing out road imperfections, and creating a ride that feels like you're floating on a cloud. It's incredibly quiet, with layers of sound deadening that cocoon you from the outside world. When you push it, the active anti-roll system keeps the big SUV remarkably flat through corners, defying its weight and size. It's astonishingly agile and composed. The Bentayga is less about raw thrills, and more about covering vast distances at incredible speed. In absolute comfort and silence. Let's talk practicality. Both are large SUVs with plenty of space. The G63's boxy shape means you get fantastic headroom and a very usable, albeit slightly narrow, cargo area accessed through that massive side-hinged rear door. The Bentayga offers a more conventional and arguably more practical clamshell tailgate, and its interior feels wider and more spacious, especially for rear-seat passengers who can be treated to reclining seats and their own entertainment systems. Off-road, the G63 is the undisputed king, with its 3 locking differentials, ladder frame, and incredible approach and departure angles. It's a genuine, mountain-conquering machine. Most owners will never use a fraction of its capability, but just knowing it's there is part of the appeal. The Bentayga is surprisingly capable off-road too. With its adjustable air suspension and various terrain modes, it can handle much more than you'd expect. But let's be honest, you'd be far more hesitant to take a $250,000 Bentley through a muddy trail than you would a Jeep. So, how do you choose between these two titans? It really comes down to what you want from your ultra-luxury SUV. The Mercedes-AMG G63 is all about character, presence, and sound. It's an extrovert. A statement piece. It's for the person who wants to be seen, heard, and feel connected to the raw power of the machine. It's an icon that has been perfected for the modern age, but it never lets you forget its rugged roots. It's an emotional purchase, a heart-over-head decision. The Bentley Bentayga is the opposite. It's about discreet, ultimate luxury. It's for the person who values craftsmanship, refinement, and serenity above all else. It's an understated powerhouse that cosets its occupants in a cabin that rivals a private jet. It's the more rational choice. If you can call a vehicle like this rational, it's the more comfortable daily driver, the better long-distance cruiser, and arguably, the more luxurious of the two in the traditional sense. In the end, there's no wrong answer here. Both the G63 and the Bentayga are engineering marvels that represent the absolute peak of their respective brands. Do you want the loud, brash, and characterful off-road king that's been transformed into a luxury hot rod? Or do you want the serene, exquisitely crafted, and unbelievably fast land yacht? For me, the sheer theater and iconic status of the G63 are hard to resist, but the unmatched luxury and comfort of the Bentayga are equally intoxicating. Which one would you park in your dream garage? Let me know down in the comments below. It's a tough choice, but what a wonderful problem to have. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this Battle of the Titans, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. See you in the next one.